What's up, Epic 7? Tristen Wulf here with Kiss of Frost Epic Hell. You're going to love this. This is the easiest Epic Hell for Advent we've ever had. Here is your team. And the best part about this team is it's fully accessible. Every single unit on here is a Covenant hero, readily accessible. The only limited one is Landy, and Landy is fully replaceable with any DPS that's got some AoE. We can use Green Bologna in Landy's place. She would work great too. So let's go over the team and how they are built. First, we have the lovely Yuna Kim. She is almost essential. The artifact is not important, but she is. You want her because she's got AoE spams on her S1, and you need a lot of AoE spams to get rid of the first condition to beat Epic Hell. And that's it. She doesn't really need any damage at all. Just to be there and to be our AoE spammer. If you're having trouble staying alive, you can change that artifact out for Bloodstone. Next, we're going to be running Green Vivian. This is a standard damage Green Vivian. You definitely want her on the number 2 mana application for the CR push. Makes life a lot easier. I've got her on Time Matter for extra damage. She is built pretty aggressively. You can dial the damage down quite a bit. In fact, if you aren't careful, you can over damage. Don't go any stronger than this. If anything, make her weaker. Not kidding. And then we have got Green Landy, who, like I said, is entirely replaceable with Green Bologna. Just build her with some damage and speed. And again, don't go too hard on the damage. You make her too strong and you kill the phase before you've met the conditions. So tune it out a little bit. Make sure that you don't over damage the stage. First, I'm going to say, build a little weaker than this if you can. Stage 2, we're going to once again use the exact same team we used to clear Epic Hell. You don't have to change anything. We've got Green Charles in the front. Charles is wearing the artifact that gives immunity to Fenris. If you don't have this, consider putting immunity on Fenris. It will help things out. And just a damaged Charles. Nothing super fancy about it. Oh, his exclusive equipment is the number 3 one that strips all debuffs. It's not super important, but hey, you know, every little bit. Next, we're running our Fenris, our standard nuclear Fenris from doing Trial of Constellations. I put them on Trial Constellations. From doing Expeditions, I put them on Daydream Joker to make them hit a little bit harder. You can build them at a lower damage requirement than this. We are, just like Phase 1, over-geared for this, and if you hit too hard, you end it too fast, so be careful about putting too much damage on your units. And last is Lilibet. Speaking about too much damage, once again, I forgot to put a hat on Lilibet. Give Lilibet a helmet, give her a full set of gear, make her better. But hey, you know what? This will work. I've got her on her number 3 EE to increase damage from Soul Cutter, which she'll need since she's missing gear, and Daydream Joker for damage. Final fight. This fight is a 2-man fight, or 2-woman fight. This fight's entirely done by Flan and by Sigrid. Momo is just here to give us the extra water unit to give 20% extra attack to Sigrid. She never takes a turn. First, our Flan. Same Flan we used last time, 261 speed. It just needs to be fast enough. Make sure she has 85% effectiveness. You need 85% to stick. If you've got the imprint circuit board available, use that so you don't have 15% messing with you. And I'm running my Ice Sigrid, Daydream Joker, Rage set, Destro set, Attack set, whatever. It doesn't matter. She is over-geared and over-kitted. You could go significantly less damage. It's crazy how Epic Hell is so accessible. Momo, it doesn't matter. Okay? This is how much it doesn't matter on Momo. You ready for this? Boop, she doesn't even need gear. We're just taking her gear off. Let's jump in the fight and get it done. All right, guys, so turn auto off. This isn't a full auto team. We could do it on full auto, but you only have to do it 3 times, and it's pretty fast, so just get through it. So stage 1, we need to get rid of these unique effects. That's the big difference between Epic Hell and regular Hell, and that's why if you're just trying to auto it, you are failing. We got to get rid of these unique effects, and the game makes us jump through some hoops to decode it. Unique effect number 1 is Battle Mana, and to get rid of Battle Mana, we have to kill the little purple majestic flaps here in front. We got to kill all of her friends, and once all of them are dead, then we need to hit Alicia 5 times. 5 times with an AoE attack. It's got to be an AoE attack 5 times. That's why Yuna's here. She spams AoE. So we'll start out with an S3, get an attack buff, and because of our exclusive equipment, we'll see our push down the line. Landy is just going to S1 this front ad. We'll save that S3. We want that AoE attack for later. Yuna is going to S2. This will give everybody a speed buff. And then we'll S1. That'll do some AoE damage. And now it is Vivian's turn. Vivian's going to S2. That's going to kill the front ad. That'll kill the back ad and kill the top ad. There we go, guys. Now all the ads are dead. Now we just need to get our AoE hits off. So there's an AoE hit. Yuna's going to do an AoE hit. Vivian's going to do an AoE hit. Landy does not have an AoE hit. She's got an S1. Yuna does her AoE hit. Now, if you didn't quite kill all of the ads before, you didn't quite get rid of the buff, you would want to S3 here. That would push Vivian far enough down the line. Landy can hit. That would push Vivian far enough down the line that you could S3 for your final AoE hit, which would also push FaZe. Now, I do want you to pay attention. Look how close we were to that 75% mark. And if Landy had gabbed, it would have been even closer. So don't go too hard on the damage. If you do too much damage, you kill her, you push FaZe before you get rid of that attack buff. You need to stall long enough where you can get all your AoE hits off, and that AoE hit pushes FaZe. Okay, phase 2, we've got to get rid of protection mana. The way to get protection mana is simple. You just got to hit this troll in the front 6 times with single target attacks. They did it to make it harder to do on auto, guys. So we're going to start out with an S3 from Charles. This will give an attack buff to everybody on the team and give Charles a counter attack buff as well. And that doesn't count as our one hit because it wasn't single target. This also does not count as a hit because it's not single target. So we're just going to S1. That is our first single target attack. This is our second single target attack. I love that we dual attacked with Charles. So we actually got 2 extra attacks off of that. It doesn't matter if that happens or not, guys. You can just keep doing the fight. Keep doing your S1s until eventually you chop through them. Now, Charles, especially while he's wearing a buff, you can S1. That gives you an extra attack. Pop, pop. And once the shield is gone, then you can start working down Alicia. So if the shield was still up, I would just S1 right here with my Lilibet. But since the shield's down, I'll go ahead and burn for some extra damage. Pop, 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 pop. Into an extra attack, we S3. Pew. Hit into Chucky. Counter into an extra attack, and that should push FaZe. There you go, guys. Simple as that. Simple as that. Dual attack wasn't necessary. Okay, so now we'll show you why we don't need Momo. You have the souls for it. So you soul burn Flans S3. That puts the defense break on the boss. CR pushes her back a little bit. Boop. If you've got the imprint circuit board, put her on an imprint circuit board. The soul burn is not ignore ER. The soul burn's extra turn, so put her on the imprint circuit board to avoid being 15%ed here. But now we just S2 Sigrid. We push Sigrid to the front of the line. And now we soul burn the S2 into that defense break. Chop, chop, chop. Extra hits and swipe. And then you drop the S3 and the fight is giga over. Look at that. And all Momo did was stand there as a cheerleader and bring us the imprint to give us the extra damage. Epic hell. Done and done. Super, super fast, clean and easy. I've yet to find an easier team to get this out of the way. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care, Epic 7. Thanks for watching this video to the very end, you absolute legend. And if you want to help me out more, you can feed the algorithm by leaving me a message about this video in the comment section. The YouTube algorithm loves it when you comment, and I enjoy reading what you have to say. And if you have more to tell me, then you can reach me directly at discordwulf.com, where you will find a helpful and supportive community of thousands ready to share your adventures. And if you like this video, maybe watch another one, like the one being recommended on the screen right now. Yeah, that one. Yeah, it's probably a good one. And that lets YouTube know my videos are worth watching. And for the most metal amongst you, consider supporting me directly by joining my Patreon, like these Chads. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, Epic 7.